Hi friend, today we are going to discuss the important point of organic synthesis, that is selectivity. Selectivity is a very important point in organic synthesis because of we have to find out the exact nature of product molecules. So in today's lecture we have to discuss the all important point of the selectivity with its proper examples. In selectivity, there are four types. The first one, that is chemoselective reactions. Second one, that is regioselective reactions, stereoselective reaction, and the fourth one, that is stereospecific reaction. Let us start the first concept of selectivity, that is chemoselectivity. In chemoselective reactions, we have to find out which functional group of the substrate molecule will react with the reagent molecules. Generally, in reaction, we have always seen that there is a conversion of functional group of the substrate molecules in presence of reagent molecules. There is conversion take place of the substrate molecule to the product molecules. But in chemoselective reactions, the reaction that take place on only one functional group of the substrate molecules in presence of the other functional group. Such types of reaction is known as chemoselective reactions. Suppose in case the substrate molecule contain the more than one functional groups. Nature of substrate molecule, like these are the general groups, are C double bond O CH2, here again C double bond O, and the remaining group like again R groups. In these molecules there are two functional groups. Here the first one is ketonic carbonyl groups and the second one is esteric carbonyl groups. Suppose if you have this molecule reacted in presence of reducing reagents like LiAlH4, we know that the LiAlH4 is hydride transfer reducing reagents, and this reducing reagent reduces the all functional polar group of the substrate molecule. This LiAlH4 react with this both of groups and to form a product molecule of these reactions. That is, carbonyl group can be converted into OH, that is a reduction take place to form alcohol. Here again the ester group can be reduced to form alcohol, that is OH groups. In this case, the both functional group reduces in presence of LiAlH4. Therefore, these are the non-chemoselective reducing reagent. Suppose this substrate molecule reacted in presence of the reagent like reducing reagent NaBH4. This again hydride transfer reducing reagent, but comparatively mild. NaBH4 only reduces ketonic and aldehyde carbonyl group of the substrate molecule. Therefore, in this substrate molecule there are two carbonyl groups. One is ketonic carbonyl group and another is esteric carbonyl group. Therefore, this NaBH4 only reduces ketonic carbonyl group of the substrate molecules without affecting these esteric carbonyl groups to form the product molecule from this reagent like R, C, here OH, then CH2, C double bond O, OR. Here there is only reduction take place of one of the functional group of the substrate molecules, that is carbonyl groups. Therefore, the such types of reagent is known as chemoselective reducing reagents. Therefore, these are the non-chemoselective product and these are the chemoselective product formations. The second important concept of the selectivity, that is regioselectivity, which is important to the site preference of the reagent molecules. In this regioselectivity, we have to find out where it will react. Suppose the substrate which have two different sites are available in any substrate molecules which have contained two different sites or places, and that condition the reagent must chooses the where it will react. That means the reduced selectivity concept we can explain with examples. In the substrate molecules there are two sites are available, that is these are the first and these are the second. We can mark as the site A and site B. Here reagent have choice where to react, either A or B carbon atoms. Here there is formation of two possible carbocation ions. Here there are two possible sites are available. Suppose in case of this H plus ion bonded between the carbon A, in this case these are the groups, and this H bonded between the carbon marked as B is electron deficient, that is bearing with positive charge, that means formation of carbocation ions. And in the second case, suppose the H plus ion can be bonded between the site B carbon atoms. In these conditions, then here the carbon B bonded with this H atom, so therefore the carbon A having electron deficient positive centers. From this reaction we have to find out the two different carbocation ions. The first one, that is these are the primary carbocation ions, and in the second case there is formation of secondary carbocation ions. Stability order of carbocation ions, there is tertiary is more stable than secondary than primary carbocation ions. Here there is two types of carbocation ions. The first case there is formation of primary carbocation ions, and in second case there is formation of secondary carbocation ions. Therefore as per stability order, the secondary is more stable and it give major product than the primary carbocation ions. Therefore there is formation of the Br minus ions react on these more stable secondary carbocation ions to form, there is formation of major product from this secondary carbocation ions, minor product. Now the third important selectivity concept like stereoselective reactions. In stereoselective reaction we have to find out the how the reagent molecule react with the substrate molecules. Like the reagent have two different sites, they may be react on the same sites, it also known as syn sites, or the reagent molecule can be attacked from the opposite sides or anti side to form a different types of stereoisomeric product from the substrate molecules. Like it may be give cis trans or Ez molecules, or optical active molecules like DL or RS molecules, which having different compositions like major product and minor product molecules. The concept of stereoselectivity we can explain by using the epoxidation examples. Here the substrate nature of substrate is trans molecule. Here these are these trans substrate molecule reacted in presence of metachloroperbenzoic acid, that is epoxidation reaction take place, formation of epoxide molecules. It gives the equal composition product formations, that is enantiomeric pairs, equimolar mixture of these product formations. So in this case there is not possible to give stereoselective product, that there is formation of equimolar mixture of the product molecules. So it is not the stereoselective reactions, the both isomers having equal composition of product molecules. Therefore these are the non stereoselective react. Now we can explain the another examples. Now in the second example there is formation of epoxide molecules, but there is two different composition of the product molecules, the first one having only 2% percentage yield, and second it gives 98% yield of product molecule. Therefore the such reaction is known as stereoselective reaction. That means there is one of the stereoisomers having major composition and another having very minor composition of the product molecules. So, therefore these such types of reaction known as stereoselective reaction. Here there is formation of enantiomeric pairs. Therefore the both examples known as enantioselective reactions. The second example is hydrogenated example. In this there is formation of geometrical isomerisms having two different compositions. There is major and minor product. Therefore this is known as diastereoselective reactions. Now the fourth selectivity, that is stereospecific reactions. In the stereospecific reaction we have to specify here the stereochemical outcome of given reactant molecules. Now we can explain nucleophilic substitution examples. Here the first examples, these are the nucleophilic substitution reaction SN1 reactions. This reaction reacted in presence of nucleophiles. These are the leaving group. The substrate molecule itself ionized to form a more stable carbocation ions. The nucleophile having two sides, it may be attacked from the same side or it may be attacked from the back side of this molecule to give two different product. The first one, the nucleophile attack from the same side, the nucleophile attack from the remote side, that conditions it gives this stereoisomeric product. Therefore the SN1 reaction is example of non-stereospecific reaction. There is formation of both product, that is enantiomeric product. Here the 50% D and 50% L product. Therefore the such types of reactions is known as non-stereospecific reactions. SN2 reactions, here these are the leaving groups. Both reagent molecules and substrate molecules simultaneously react to form product molecules. Here therefore the nucleophile attack from the remote side and these leaving groups leave from the front side to form the product molecules. Having inversion of configuration take place, and in the SN1 reaction there is 50% inversion and 50% retention of configuration, that is formation of equimolar mixtures. Therefore non-stereospecific reaction. But in SN2 reaction it gives 100% inversion of configuration. Therefore this such reaction is known as stereospecific reaction. These are the example of stereospecific reaction. 100% inversion take place.